Happy birthday, baby girl! Adeline Marie, our little bright blue-eyed, smiley, and oh so social chunky booty.
In just 365 days, you have been loved, kissed, and awed at by hundreds of family, friends, and strangers.
You have already learned, traveled, and experienced so much in your first year, and we are proud that God entrusted us to be your parents.
We want you to know that on your birthday, and every other day as well, how much we love you. Ever since Mom and Dad found out that we were pregnant with you, you have kept us on our toes.
At 8 weeks of pregnancy, I found out that I had hypothyroidism, which made me very nervous about your well-being. From then on, you measured very small, usually around the less than first percentile.
One thing that didn't measure small, though, was your big Barnett head, which was usually around the 85th percentile. We thought you were going to come out looking like an alien, but you surprised us. You came out healthy as a horse, weighing 6 pounds 4 ounces, and had bright blue eyes and light brown hair.
What a shock to both of us, as we had expected you to be much smaller and have brown eyes just like Daddy. The doctor figured you would be high-strung like Mom and Dad, but you laid quietly on my chest, making no noise at all for the first 5 minutes.
You are a beautiful combination of both of us, having your eyes, nose, and smile from Mom, and your climbing habits, soccer skills, sociability, and fingernails from Dad.
As a baby, you were so bright-eyed, attentive, and happened to be the worst napper. I remember our pediatrician asking what times you took naps, and I had to answer honestly, she doesn't. You would lay awake and watch everything happening around you. When I would go grocery shopping, people couldn't believe your eyes were always open, showing off how blue they were.
Which people always complimented you on. You went to your first Dakota days at about 3 months old and watched the whole game, minus the last few minutes.
We think all this observing is what made you so smart. At only 2 months old, you attended every 3-hour-long human physiology class with Mom, where you snuggled into me and watched every lecture. In addition, you spent the first 6 months of your life nestled in my lap while I wrote my honors thesis.
Each night when we read you books, you sit and listen so carefully, turning the pages when we are done talking and giggling at all the pictures of animals.
You truly are the happiest baby, ever. As long as you are fed and changed, you are happy. While shopping at Walmart and Target, you sit in the shopping cart and smile the entire time.
You are so social. It's actually entertaining watching you meet strangers because there aren't many people you don't like. I feel bad for people who sit next to us during church because you are very distracting.
You walk along the church pew, reaching for people's hands while tilting your head to the side as you look up at them smiling. There were times that you have held strangers' hands for several minutes, a true testament to how sweet you are.
Even at the airport, you spent the hour layover walking between rows of people, giggling and making friends. While most people spend this time on their phones with headphones in, you surprise people by your friendliness. Speaking of airports, you have covered a lot of miles in your first year. You've been on 3 flights and traveled through a total of 15 states, and now you live with Mom and Dad in Missouri.
You have been through museums in Washington, D.C., watched the sun rise and set on Virginia Beach, and walked on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. We even took you to Dad's pre-residency interview dinner, where you were the only baby there. We think you may have given Dad some bonus points.
You haven't spent a day without us, and although it would be easier to travel without you, we couldn't imagine not having you with us.
And did we mention you have tons of family? You have 10 aunts and uncles, 2 cousins, and 4 grandparents that love you so much. There were times that you would jump out of my arms just to greet them.
You spent countless hours with them playing and forcing them to walk you around while Mom and Dad tried to catch a couple hours of sleep. You always let them know what you wanted, and if you were with the grandparents, you pretty much got it.
Watching you grow the past year has been the greatest blessing we could have ever asked for. We have some advice for your next few years.
Stay curious, minus the cords, outlets, and stairs.
Stay kind, keep smiling at everyone you see, no matter who they are or what they look like.
Come here, Adeline.
Keep melting hearts, but just stay away from the boys for a little while.
He's tired. That was a good one.
Make each day an adventure full of wonder, and never stop wanting to learn.
Never get too big for morning snuggles with Mom and Dad.
And know that above it all, Mom and Dad love you so, so much.
Happy birthday, Adeline, our little chunky booty.